Great outdoors means great hiking, and the natural state boasts hundreds of hiking trails in Arkansas with hundreds of miles to cover. Today we'll get you ready for hiking season. But who are we kidding? It's always hiking season in Arkansas's great outdoors. Hello everyone, and welcome to another edition of Arkansas's Great Outdoors. Now, hiking is great no matter what time of year. In the spring and summer, the green and the colors are rich and vibrant. The fall foliage is of course legendary, but winter is also a great time for hiking. Less bugs, less snakes, and more visibility. And there's more good hiking news as the state of Arkansas just announced new trails west of Little Rock with the Blue Mountain Natural Area. Governor Asa Hutchinson, in one of his last events as the state's chief executive, honored the progress of this new wilderness area with Secretary of Parks, Heritage and Tourism Stacey Hurst.
It's a little chilly outside, perfect, because the ticks and mosquitoes are hopefully gone. So it's a great day to celebrate access to nature in Arkansas.
Last year, I announced that the state had added Blue Mountain to its inventory of recreational sites. A couple of years before that, I participated in the announcement that added Rattlesnake Ridge to the state's collections of jewels. Blue Mountain was the last remaining mountain in the chain of Maumelle Pinnacles, which includes Pinnacle Mountain, Rattlesnake Ridge, and Blue Mountain. And right now, they'll all be preserved in perpetuity for generations to come to enjoy.
This progress is due to a unique public-private partnership between the state of Arkansas and several other partners, notably the Nature Conservancy.
There was also a lot of recognition of how special and unique it is to have a conservation and recreation destination in a landscape like this, so close to an urban center, less than half an hour from downtown Little Rock. And that is really a testament to the incredibly collaborative conservation community that is here in Arkansas, and also the power of public-private partnerships to just get more done.
We are creating, I think, a nationally recognized corridor all the way from Fort Roots in downtown Little Rock, North Little Rock, all the way outside to the Washita National Forest and Flatside Wilderness area. And this is a critical part of that chain along the Washita Trail.
The event brought many out to get a first look at the Blue Mountain Trails, which eventually will connect Rattlesnake Ridge and Pinnacle Mountain. Governor, this is a very exciting day for Central Arkansas, and what a great way to kind of cap your commitment to the outdoors of Arkansas as well.
Well, it is exciting, and to see our acquisition of Rattlesnake Ridge capped off with Blue Mountain, and now they're connected. We have all three of the Maumelle Pinnacle peaks. This is exciting, and with incredible trail head as well as the trail itself that people can enjoy for generations and generations. This is an exciting day, anybody that loves the outdoors.
Well, and also you got a large population center that's right here, but people all over Arkansas can come and not too far away be able to really get away.
Absolutely, it's on a major highway, it's close by. It took us 20 minutes from downtown Little Rock to get here. And so this is a piece of cake, but it also gets you out. Such a benefit, and you think about this combined with all the other nature trails, the Ozark Highlands Trail and on, where you can go backpacking, you can go mountain biking. Arkansas truly is living up to its image.
That's great. Now, talk a little bit about the partnership that it takes to do something like this. Private-public partnerships are important, but a lot of folks helped make this happen.
Absolutely, and so our partner was the Nature Conservancy, which it takes a lot of Arkansans giving a lot of money to the Nature Conservancy that helps us to partner with the state to buy Blue Mountain, Rattlesnake Ridge, and so the state of Arkansas has fee title. In other words, they have ownership of it, but the Nature Conservancy has conservation easements, and so they're invested in it, and we've partnered with them here in this range, which is probably everybody can see the easiest, but it's also in protecting the watershed of the Buffalo River. We've partnered with them in our unpaved road system that protects our watershed. So they are a key partner with us, and they put a lot of private dollars in there to match our federal dollars, our state dollars.
And speaking of federal, French Hill, a part of this as well. And you may not know, but French and I did a rock climbing segment on Rattlesnake Ridge earlier this year. I wanted to take him fishing. That was my wheelhouse. And he said, no, let's go rock climbing. And I had no idea, but he is an avid and a quite talented rock climber as well.
So he's smarter than I am, because when you suggested we go fishing, I should have said, let's go duck hunting.
That's right, yeah.
You know, let's go skeet shooting, you know, some little, to equal the territory a little bit. But Congressman Hill, there's not a better outdoor advocate than he is. He's been a great partner in it, both in terms of resources, but also just in terms of marketing and the vision for where we can go as a state.
That sounds good. Well, thank you for your leadership for the state of Arkansas. Thanks for all that you've done, especially here on this day. This is a great day for us.
Thanks, Carl.
Thanks a lot. All right. When we return, there's more from Blue Mountain, and the next peak over, we hike Rattlesnake Ridge. Arkansas's Great Outdoors is brought to you by Bad Boy Mowers. Mow with an attitude. By Vexus Boats, by H2O Marine, and by Archer's Advantage.
Where haven't we gone? What hasn't been done? What's still left to be discovered and possible beyond the horizon? How can we continue pushing limits, breaking boundaries, and leading the way? At Bad Boy, it's not just about finding the answers, it's about the pursuit. Bad Boy, mow with an attitude.
Blue Mountain Natural Area is Arkansas's newest outdoors attraction. Now, it's on the western side of the triad of the Maumelle Peaks. Now, the eastern side is Pinnacle Mountain, which is one of Arkansas's most popular state parks. Sandwiched in between is Rattlesnake Ridge. Now, you've seen Bad Boy Mowers Mallory Lindsay with her great hiking tips. Today, she joins Lee for a hike up Rattlesnake Ridge.
Mallory, welcome back to Arkansas. It's so great to have you here at Rattlesnake Ridge.
Thank you so much. I heard you love to hike just like I do, so I'm really excited to see one of your favorite places.
Thank you. I do love to hike, and this is so fun because you would never know how close we are to Little Rock, minutes away, and it feels like you're out in the woods, so it's great.
It's a great escape, a great natural escape from the hustle and bustle of the city, huh?
Yes, yes, and they've recently, well, 4 years ago, they made this a natural area to protect it for the watershed purposes and all of that, so it's really great to have it so close. This area has some species that are unique to this habitat because it's drier, and one of them is actually the western diamondback rattlesnake.
Oh my goodness, yes, I love rattlesnakes. And speaking of rattlesnakes, you're originally from Arizona, right?
Yes, yeah, hence the baseball team, you know, the Diamondback.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
So what other species are unique to the area?
Well, there's the southeastern bat, and there's a plant called Wright's cliffbrake.
Interesting.
Which I thought was fun because one of the trails they named Cliffbrake.
Oh.
And I wonder if that, you know, of course that might be the correlation. You have a lot of bats, I think you don't get bitten as much.
Absolutely. They are great pest control.
So that's the blessing of bats, right?
I love that, blessing of bats.
Yes.
Oh, that was a good doozy of a hill. Whew, Lee, I'm breathing kind of hard.
Yeah.
The elevation changes.
Yes. Yes, in 1 mile we will climb 400 feet.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
It's a good workout.
It is. It's the best. I was reading on an app about workouts, and they said if you don't have time to go as far, just increase your incline and you'll burn more calories in less time. So this is a great workout.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's only 2 mile, a little bit more than 2 mile hike.
Yeah.
So it doesn't take up much time out of your day.
Right.
So if you just need a quick reprieve from
yes.
your city life, then you can come on out. It's really amazing how much beauty we have in our own backyards, as far as our wild backyards.
Yes. And it's helped so much emotionally, I think, to get outside. I ran on a treadmill for a while and it was helping my body, but it wasn't helping my mind. I realized I needed to get outside more.
Oh, that's such a great point, that nature therapy.
Yes, yes, to the point that I've noticed many, exercise apps, they will give you visuals that are outside because that's what people want. They want to, if they can't be outside, they want to picture themselves outside.
That's such a great point.
Okay, so I'm guessing we turn right.
To make it to the top?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, more up. More up.
This is beautiful.
Yes.
Looks like it was clear just for us. Mallory, I'm excited for you to see this.
Oh man, I am beyond excited. I love a great view.
Oh, wow.
Oh, and all to ourselves.
Yes, this is so great.
This is a perfect place for a picnic.
Yes.
Or just to
meditate. Right?
Yes, take it all in. Wow, what a great view. And just minutes from the city.
Yes, that's great.
Can't beat it. Well, thank you so much for inviting me up here.
Oh, yes, thank you for coming with me. This was really fun. Girls trip.
Yeah, oh, perfect.
There are great views all over Rattlesnake Ridge and the other two peaks just west of Little Rock. Now, we've got something exciting that we want to tell you about. This year, we are debuting our YouTube channel called Expert Outdoors. Now, on this site, you can see all of our episodes of Arkansas's Great Outdoors, as well as the parent program, FLW Arkansas, going all the way back to 2016. We also have all of our old series of American Fly Guide, Big Bass Battle, Crappie Time, and more. This will also be a great site for tips and techniques to enjoy your outdoors. All of Mallory Lindsay's hiking tips and more can be found on Expert Outdoors on YouTube. Go ahead and find that link and subscribe to Expert Outdoors. Now, we couldn't afford both E's, so it starts with an X, Expert Outdoors. Be the first to see new videos and enjoy a massive library of classic episodes as well. Coming up, we head back to Blue Mountain, and we also show you what to look for in hiking boots from the experts. That's next on Arkansas's Great Outdoors. Arkansas's Great Outdoors is brought to you by Bad Boy Mowers, mow with an attitude, by Vexus Boats, by H2O Marine, and by Archer's Advantage.
It doesn't matter how fun the trail is, if you get a blister, it ruins the fun for anybody. So here's a quick tip to prevent blisters. When you put your shoe on, give it a quick tap on the heel, and that will push your foot as far back as it can. So when you tighten your shoe, it fits your foot snugly.
Thanks, Mallory, and we thank Bad Boy Mowers for bringing us these hiking tips. They love the outdoors like we do, so you can mow with an attitude and hike with one as well. Now, for new hikers, or if you haven't hiked in a while, there's a lot of great technology and equipment that can help you get the most out of your outdoors adventure. Obviously, this episode is all about hiking, so we have gone to the experts to help educate you on footwear, because that really can make a big difference. We're at Ozark Outdoor Supply. We've got Taylor here with us. First off, congratulations, 50 years.
Yes.
Ozark Outdoor Supply in Central Arkansas.
Yeah, August was our 50th anniversary, so.
That's amazing. Well, okay, so there's a reason why you've been around so long. You know what you're doing, and so we want to help people understand when you're talking about footwear, that can really make or break a hike. I mean, if the feet go down, the hike's over.
Yeah, exactly.
And you might not ever want to do it again. So
exactly, yeah.
Kind of break it down. When you come in, I mean, obviously there's a wide variety of shoes, and we got socks on this wall over here. So kind of break it down. What do we look for when we're looking for a good hiking boot?
Well, the first thing you want to do is you want to allot enough time to be able to try on different types of styles. So there's just so many different options, obviously, but not all of them are for you. Yeah. So that's where the next part would come in, is where you want to get your foot measured, right? So there is a Brannock device that a good, competent footwear salesman would be able to measure your foot and then give you a good idea of what the length of your foot, the width, and then the length of your instep. And then that's going to really play into what shoe on that wall is best for you. Right.
Okay, so different feet have different shapes.
And different companies have different foot shapes within even their own line. So most of the time they're going to be pretty standard for each other, but you're definitely going to save time and you're going to get a better fit if you get your foot measured first.
Okay, so have enough time to try out a bunch of different styles and brands and find out what boot is right for you.
Exactly.
The reason why you want to allocate some time is because there are a wide variety of shoes from which to choose. So let's kind of go through some of the basics.
So the traditional shoe that most people are thinking of are some type of leather, mid-cut, really heavy duty hiking boot. And in certain circumstances, this is definitely something that you might want to try if you're going to be doing like long distances, or if it's going to be really muddy or wet, or you're carrying a backpack. If you're just doing day hikes, sometimes people like to do some more kind of, I call this a town to trail, or like a lightweight hiker. It's still leather, still gives you good foot protection, but it's not as big of a commitment financially. It's also not a big clog on your foot, so it's just kind of nice and easy to get by. And then some people really like to go with something like a trail runner, which you can see it's real lightweight, it bends real easy. It's basically just a tennis shoe with mud and tires so that you don't slip. So if you're just doing like day hiking or just trying to get out on a trail, something like this can be really beneficial.
Let's talk about socks then. So
okay, bring a pair of socks. If you that'll really help. Bring a pair of socks. But if you don't have a pair of socks, basically you're looking at two different styles. You want to stay away from cotton. So cotton kills.
Okay.
Right, so stay away from cotton. You want merino wool, or if you're allergic to wool, you're gonna look at Cool Max. They're all gonna be fairly similar. You're just gonna try on the one that you like the best. You can even do low cut depending on how you want to go, and then this is going to be a Cool Max sock.
So when you say wool, most of us think we associate wool with winter time, and Arkansas, our winter is like 4 or 5 days.
Yes, exactly.
And so would we use wool in the summertime on a 100-degree day?
So as long as you're using merino wool, you can actually use it year-round because it's temperature regulating or thermoregulating. So if you're too hot, it'll help cool. If it's too cold, it'll help warm you up. And it's really good with moisture wicking, and then particularly with the fibers of merino wool, it's not that itchy thing like that old army blanket that your grandfather had, so it's definitely much more comfortable, and it can be worn year round. And there's also different weights too, so if it's warm outside, you can get a thinner weight, and it'll just help you cool off better.
For those of you looking to get a primer and kind of get that footwear rolling along for you on the hiking trails, this is a great place to go. Talk to the experts, because like we said at the beginning, if the foot goes out on the hike is over, and you might not enjoy it as much as you wanted to. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Let's head back out to Blue Mountain and talk to Congressman French Hill. Governor Hutchinson said there is no better ally on the federal level for the outdoors of Arkansas than Congressman French Hill. And I can tell you that earlier this year when we did a rock climbing segment, there was no better ally to my life than Congressman French Hill. Yeah. Thanks for joining us. This is an incredible event for the state of Arkansas, especially for Central Arkansas.
Right. What's neat about Blue Mountain and the dedication today and the investment of the Nature Conservancy and the state is this link between the Ouachita Trail and Pinnacle Mountain, and we're now Blue Mountain, Rattlesnake, Pinnacle State Park are now this seamless link of outdoor recreation opportunities for people right here in 15 minutes from your house. That is amazing.
And you can probably hear Highway 10 on our microphones. You're right close, very easy access, and here you are, and then boom, you're off into the wilderness away.
People talk about the opportunities for biking in Little Rock with the Big Dam Bridge, and that's very popular, but we have these outdoor recreation, mountain biking and hiking opportunities because of the Department of Heritage, state parks, and the Nature Conservancy, and it's a gateway to the whole Ouachita National Forest, and you can essentially walk from West Little Rock now all the way into Oklahoma if you want to.
And you've got a little history here as well.
Yeah, well, I had a lot of fun out here as a kid. My dad and I would scramble around on the rocks at Blue Mountain, Rattlesnake, at Pinnacle Mountain before it was a state park. And so this is sort of where I thought the Wild West began as a little boy out here.
That's great. When we come back, we get a look at what the state of Arkansas is doing to help get more people outside. Arkansas's Great Outdoors is brought to you by Bad Boy Mowers, mow with an attitude, by Vexus Boats, by H2O Marine, and by Archer's Advantage.
Probably what stood out the most was the fit finish.
Quality. The room and fishability, man, was just amazing.
Huge compartments, big deep live wells, storage everywhere.
It's just a smooth ride overall.
That was a way smoother ride than I thought it was going to be.
Like riding a rocket when you come out of the hole.
The thing I love about this boat the most is the handling, steering, and performance of this boat.
Awesome. Very good ride.
Thumbs up. Enjoyed it. You have to take a ride in it, see for yourself.
It's a new generation of boats that no one's ever seen before.
I recently had a birthday and I like to do something outdoors on my birthday to celebrate. So this year I took a hike with my daughter to Rattlesnake Ridge. Now, everyone get outside. It's a great way to feel younger about getting a year older. The beauty of the natural state is breathtaking. Please keep sending us your photos to photos@arkansasgreatoutdoors.com and we will put them on the air for all of us to enjoy the view.
Revolutionary, awesome, amazing, unheard of to come from where we were at to where we are now.
The Vexus team is revolutionary for the fact that we're able to think outside the box. We're outdoorsmen. We go out, see what could improve the product, and that's what we build upon.
The reality of a revolutionary team of people that are building this new product, that's real. But now we bring technology in. So we're using technology where it works, but still have to have that hands-on craftsman feel too to achieve that product that you see rolling down the highway.
The folks here really believe in the product that we're building. We've got the best of the best. What drives them is that they use the products in their daily lives and their weekends, and they know that they want their product to be great and we want it to be great for our customers.
Having a team that spends every Saturday morning at takeoff or at the boat ramp, I think really just shows the best ideas always come from enthusiasts.
You can tell that it's built by fishermen. The layout is built for guys that's going to spend 8, 10, 12 hours a day in that boat.
It was amazing. Nothing like I've ever been in before.
Vexus Boats is the way to go.
To stay innovative along with the history and blending those two things, yeah, that's a revolutionary team.
We have our Director of Outdoor Recreation for the state of Arkansas, Catherine Andrews here, and this is it's a big day for Arkansas, but a big day for your department as well because it helps get more people outside.
That's right, that's our goal. The more people you introduce to the great outdoors, the more it helps grow the outdoor recreation economy.
And to be able to have something like this so close to a major population center has obviously got to be able to help with that motive, because when you get people inside the city, you can kind of get locked in and you don't think about getting outside because you think you have to go far away. This is 15, 20 minutes away.
Right, and there are not many urban centers the size and likes of Little Rock that have something as amazing as this close. So we're very fortunate to have it.
And when you think about amazing, one of the things is the connectivity of these trails. I mean, those of us who grew up here, we all know about Pinnacle Mountain. We've done that for years, but then Rattlesnake Ridge just opens up.
Yes.
And now this, and then the fact that they're all going to be interconnected and you can do all different kinds of hikes and stuff to be able to enjoy this. It's pretty cool.
And we're working on a master plan right now, which will look at the trail as a whole and connecting all of our resources together and looking at different kinds of recreational activities as well, aside from hiking and biking. So looking at connections to the water, looking at all kinds of things. So it's going to be very exciting in the next few years.
Good deal, good. We hope you enjoyed this hiking edition of Arkansas's Great Outdoors. There are a lot of exciting things happening in the natural state. Now, Governor Hutchinson and Congressman Hill highlighted a reason to visit Central Arkansas with the addition of the Blue Mountain Natural Area, which will be open to the public in the spring of 2023. And we'll take you to its debut in a future episode. But make a list of your must-hike trails and get outside in Arkansas's Great Outdoors. Thank you for watching.